Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unhinged Crypto. I'm happy you're here. This is part of today's show is part of a series that I'm doing for beginners in crypto. If you've watched any other episodes, I get a lot of questions from my friends who are not into crypto. And so I'm going to give you my answers to some of those questions. Okay, so this one I think is a really interesting one because it's very, very true, and I understand people's issue with this, and that's a lot of people say crypto is too volatile, and it is, but for me that's a feature, not a bug. But it's one of the reasons why it took me so long to get into the market. I knew about crypto. I actually looked into mining in the early days, which that technology was just like, oh, I'm not a hardware person. So I didn't, but I always kept my eye on it, and I was like, oh, this thing is so volatile. It's more like just play, and plan on losing your money. However, had I I would be super happy right now. And because I remember when Bitcoin was less than $100. And I wish I would have done it. But now I've been doing it for almost 6 years. And I was a beginner at one time too. And what I did in the beginning was I picked what I thought were the most stable and only put in enough that I could afford to have it lose value. That's a good way to do it. You can look for the older, more stable coins. Like Bitcoin and ETH, they've been around for a while. There's other smaller coins, but if you're a beginner, these two you've probably heard of. That will make you feel a lot more secure going into it. Now I want to talk about why I think that the volatility is a feature and not a bug. Okay, so along with crypto, I had a portfolio in traditional stocks. And after a few years, when I looked at the difference of the gains, I was like, why am I putting any money over here? So I liquidated most of my stock and just moved everything over to crypto. I don't know if that's right for everybody. Maybe not. But year over year, my small crypto portfolio was doing so much better. It just didn't make sense for me to put any money in there, And, you can say, well, volatility scares you. Yeah, if you've got a 30 or 40% drop in a coin, that can be really scary. You've got to believe in the market long. But on the positive side, you can have a 20 to 30% increase in one day. You can't do that in the stock market. So if you're afraid of volatility, just stick with the bigger coins. There's going to be, especially coming up in the future, with all of the financial institutions that are getting into Bitcoin and ETH and have been for over a year now, it's going to start playing a little more stable. It's going to be more like a stock, and it will be a little bit easier to bear. Never put in more than you can afford to lose in anything, and play and have fun. If you have a positive attitude, you're going to make money.